Just about set for football. Blake Groupie is ready to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback at 6'2" out of Auburn. It's Jarrett Stidham.
For a brief time, he was thought to be a possible successor to Tom Brady while he was still in New England, but that didn't materialize. But opportunity may still knock for him to start in the NFL today. Definitely has the arm and mobility to make plays against NFL defenses. All he needs now is consistency.
On first down, Stidham. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says, our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They'll be led out by the final pick of the first round in 2018 out of Louisville. It's Lamar Jackson.
And he remains the league's premier rushing threat and one of the biggest playmakers among quarterbacks. His goal each and every season, continue to expand his game as a passer and become well-rounded. All those highlight reel plays you see, they come off the fact that he can run it, throw it, and scares defenses every time he takes a snap.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be.
Better go
Still
give him that tag.
A positive play for the offense.
So what you crying
picking
about?
up at least a few to set up what you're going to
Should
do
be
here.
clean now, feeling better.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37. A very solid gain of 27.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. We're scoreless after 1. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The offense already on the field here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson. Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And he's got it. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Two minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Second and 1 from the 2. In motion left, the tight end. On second down, Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible to something.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Josh Jacobs, a 5-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. Jackson here is going to look to throw, and that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They'll be searching to dent the scoreboard for the first time. Now down 8-0 as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now it's Stidham. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now Stidham, off play action. In trouble, and he's taken down. Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. To throw is Stidham. That's caught. Davis Allen. There he goes, right side. Look at the big man rumble. And down right around the 37. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards.
I think if you asked them truthfully, they would have been happy to get 8, 9, maybe even 10 yards there and give a manageable third down attempt. Instead, he found plenty of room there on the catch and run and turned second and long into not just a first down, but a huge play.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll throw on first down with Stidham. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 2nd and 6. Stidham. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. We just watched a solid first half from the 2022 rushing champ, Josh Jacobs. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded just outside the goal line. Good looking. Up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
This is 2nd and 8. They go play action with Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, this can happen when you get man coverage on a tight end. This is a nice route. He's just going to run a corner to the left side and find some open space. That's asking a lot to make a linebacker run with him. And this ball's on the money as they pick up a 1st down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 58 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slow them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Play action. It's Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Dalton Schultz. A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for two. They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for two. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. Now Stidham on first down. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 2 yards to go, second down. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Well, it's tough time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And it's taken in at the 9. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And they will take over first and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Miami, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the fourth. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 94 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Jacobs going to try the middle. Great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to.
Touchdown! Mike Allstott from 13 yards out as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And now here come the Cowboys. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
On 1st and 10, it's Stidham. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, here's Stidham. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive to about the 35, 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 121 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Play action. Now Jackson towards the end zone for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
So celebration down on the field for a good, hard-fought victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com/Madden. And with that, we sign off from Miami.
Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. McLaren way too white to be shooting in the odds. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. Took these fights, she best friends with the ops. And that you need better stops. Standing on my money, dog, please don't get the involved. Ain't nobody running off, rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law, I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tongue, not a part. My advice, please don't try to be